Bet. So yeah. Sorry about the late start today, guys. So much was going on, so many moving pieces. As you guys know, the summit is literally 16 days away, and there's just a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving pieces. But we're getting there. No excuses, no excuses, no excuses. The credit summit is live. It is here in Atlanta, Georgia. We are going to have an amazing experience. All right. So I have Sheeta 3 coming on tonight, and we're going to talk about some of the good perks of credit, traveling for free, the credit hacks, the perks. We're going to get into all of that. Basically, how you can live a lifestyle on just credit. So when Sheeta gets in, we're going to talk about that. I'm actually looking for, where is it? I'm looking for the Credit Summit flyer, and I can't seem to find it. Looks like my iPad's twitching. But anyway, we're going to keep it moving. That's neither here nor there. So strange, I'm not seeing it though. Instagram looks like it's just twitching, just acting crazy. All right. Is it true that child support order can be canceled? Not necessarily canceled, but you can dismiss child support. You can discharge child support. Yes, you can discharge child support. Rashida got it going with her insurance. Big up Sheeta 3. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sheeta 3 is going to be here tonight. It's going to be dope. Who's that? Demetrius? Demetria, I have learned so much from you. I'm really happy that you are learning, Demetria. And that's the whole goal. The whole goal is to make sure that we are locked in, we are learning together. And as a community, we are changing the narrative inside of our homes. That's my biggest thing. I want us to change the narrative of our homes. And shout out to my favorite seventh grade teacher that's molding the next generation. What's up, Sheeta?
What's up, Double D?
I'm chilling, man. Is that a red Versace?
Something like that. Something like,
Is that a red Versace I'm seeing?
you know.
Okay. Oh, okay. Something light. All right. Cool. Something light.
Comfortable.
All right. So, Sheeta, what you been up to, bro?
Yo, it's crazy. So remember I gave out and certain things we happening is hilarious. So remember at your credit summit, I gave a play. I'm like, you could get hotel status in the next 90 days by doing these steps, right?
The build play, I remember.
Exactly. So I did exactly what I told them to do. And literally today, I checked my account and I got the highest status with Hyatt for the next 2 years. You see it?
What's that, global? It looks like global.
That's what it is, globalist.
Oh, so that's the highest Hyatt status?
Yes.
Wow.
So I did exactly what I told y'all to do. And I literally opened up today.
Wow.
And everything's there.
Okay. So there's going to be a lot of people here for this summit, Sheeta. More than we had, if not 3 times the amount of what we had back in April. And one of the things about the Credit Summit is, guys, the Credit Summit is a family event. That's number one. So you being a seventh grade teacher, right? There's going to be a lot of teenagers and kids in the building. And I want us, Sheeta, I want us to break down credit so a 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old can comprehend it, right?
Let's go.
The Credit Summit, for those of you who are asking the date, the Credit Summit's going to be September 29th, September 30, and October 1st. So let me just drop something in my group chat so my team can come on and give some assistance. Assistance needed on live. Assistance needed on live. Boom. All right. So how can we break this down? Because I'm telling a lot of people, I want you to bring the kids. I want you to bring your mom, your uncle, your aunt, people that's never known about credit, people that's been saying credit is bad, I want us to educate them on what the potentials are, what the possibilities are with credit. How can we use credit now to move ourselves from behind the eight ball? How can we use credit to get out of these subprime loans, to get better interest rates, to stop these scrupulous, these disgusting car dealerships? How do we now, through education, educate our people so we can start a path of success?
So listen, when it comes down to it, right, the first thing that we have to do is just get some control. Like, we don't like to talk about it a lot, but a lot of times we don't have control over ourselves, so we don't have control over our finances. It just works. It works hand in hand. The reason why you run to a dealer is because, one, you in a rush to get a car, and you probably got roped in by them saying, bad credit, no problem. We're going to get you a car no matter what. So you don't have any control in that moment. And then now you go get this bad car deal and you 28% in on interest rate. That's like, come on, that car depreciates as soon as you get off. So the first thing we have to get is control. And then once we actually get control, even using your methods, right? When we have bad credit, if we're going to actually try to fix our credit, you still have to have control and patience for the process, because it's not going to happen it's not happening in a day. But while that time that you're waiting, you get patience and you learn about how to build out your profile. Dorena built out an 800 credit profile 3 times. So it's all about actually getting it and saying, okay, sorry, my phone goes off, every screen blinks. Hold on, it's distracting. So when, like, Dorena teaches you guys how to build out your profile, when he teaches you guys how to, remove items off your profile using the law, that also requires control. So the first thing, and a lot of people ain't talking about it, but I'm an advocate for self-awareness. We have to be aware of what we are. And I'm like that because I deal with kids, right? So a lot of kids like to blame everybody else for why things ain't happening. They love to give me excuses. I'm looking, they're like, I'm like, so why didn't you go log in? I didn't get my password. I don't know this. I said, where could you have gone to get that? The office. Okay. So you didn't do it? No. Okay. So you're going to go do it today? So you're going to have this conversation tomorrow? Yeah. And they going to do it because I have to hold them accountable. So it's the same thing you got to think about for yourself. Like,
accountability. So you think accountability is one of the
first thing.
Accountability. Drop accountability in the chat. I want to see who's coming to the credit summit and who needs to be held accountable. You can't see the chat?
Nah.
I don't know why.
It's like I want to come off on my other phone.
Oh. Accountability. When are you going to hold yourself accountable? Who in your family, your friends, your circle, your inner circle, who is holding you accountable? Guys, I'm telling you, this habit of bad credit, the information that we were told, credit is bad, you shouldn't use credit, credit is the devil, don't apply for credit, use credit only to buy groceries. Lies, lies, lies. We gotta change the communication. We gotta change the conversation. We gotta change everything in our homes, the conversations. We need to change these conversations. We need to change it. And I see some of you right now on here that's saying you want help. All you gotta do, guys, is text the word university. So text university. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, text university, UNIVERSITY, to 917-993-5238. Text the word university to 917-993-5238. Text the word university to 917-993-5238. For those of you who want to join the university right now. I saw some people saying they want to join the university. So let's get on right now. If you're in Instagram, drop the word university in the chats. Drop the word university in the chats. Guys, accountability is a big part. And until we become accountable, until we decide to hold ourselves accountable, until we say enough is enough and it is time It is time, it is time, it is time that we change the conversations in our home. Our people have been destroyed for far too long because of a lack of information. The information age is here. We are here. I am just like any one of you. I am just like you. Rashida is just like you. I'm somebody's brother, somebody's father, somebody's son. I am just like you. You can make a difference. You can make a difference. Without accountability, without commitment, faith without works is dead. I need you committed. I need you all committed. Commitment is important. We need to be laser focused. Commitment is important. I need y'all committed. We haven't decided yet if we're going to stream the Credit Summit. It's an in-person event, guys. It's a workshop. So we haven't really decided if we're going to go stream the Credit Summit yet. We're still working out the logistics. But I need you guys in person. Why? Because everybody that comes to the Credit Summit, you are printing out your consumer reports. Everybody, you are printing out you're printing out you are printing out your consumer reports. When you come in, when you check in, let me tell you what's going to happen, because some of y'all might think this is somewhere that I'm going to come to be motivated. Yes, while motivation is a part of it. What's going on, Tax Wolf, Tax Deed Wolf? How you doing, my brother?
What's up, Wolfie?
While you are there, ladies and gentlemen, you will print your credit reports out. I'm going to have a classroom in the back. I'm buying 2 brand new printers, 2 laptops just for you, so we can print out your consumer reports. Your reports are going to be printed. You're going to take your reports, go to your seat. We're going to have a whole session breaking down and going over the consumer report. I'm going to teach you guys how to read it. I'm going to show you guys where the hard inquiries are, the soft inquiries, what's accurate, what's inaccurate, what you need to look for, data points. I'm going through the whole report. This has never been done anywhere. I am doing this live in person because I need you educated. I need us changing the type of conversations we have in the homes. Bring the kids. We have family plans. We have tickets that are family plan based. So for those of you that want family plan tickets, if you're planning on bringing more than one person, we have those ticket choices. The only thing you need to do is show up. Show up to the Credit Summit and let me take care of the rest. Business credit is a little bit different. The Credit Summit is September 28th, 29th, and 30th. Business credit is a little bit different. The only time we can use consumer laws on business credit is if you personally guarantor the line of credit and it shows up on your personal credit. Once it shows up on your personal credit, then now we can start using consumer laws and handle business credit that way. But if it's lines of credit that is not showing up on your consumer report, business credit is different. But once it pops up on your personal, best believe we can handle it. Sheeta, talk to me. I see Runway in the building. Runway, what's good? What's good? What's good?
I know, Abraham, you should be there.
Yeah, Runway got a mastermind, I think, in Aruba. I'm so mad, man. He has a mastermind in Aruba. I wanted Runway to be there so bad, but he had prior commitments, and I respect his commitments and I respect his word.
Listen, it's gonna be something crazy. You have a lot of people. I didn't even realize how many people you had.
Bro, I didn't even know. It's the whole Avengers. Bro, we have the whole Avengers for credit. It's the whole Avengers. Bro, it's gonna be amazing. From Batman Kevo, Marvin Francois, Herman, we got Flame, we got Sheeta, we got Mr. Precise, we got David Power Talk, we got Celia Money, we got Michael, we got Cash Money in the building, we have Aquila, we have who else is gonna be there? Maurice. It's the whole Avengers of credit.
You got stacked. You got stacked. So I'm gonna just let y'all know, right? When I pull up, if I give y'all pre-homework, since last time I gave them pre-homework, only a couple people did the pre-homework, so they was ready to act. I don't play. When I say I come to work, I come to work. I don't play. And I gave pre-homework. Some people followed through. Some people did not. And they got their results. So look, I'm all about, once you get your credit, you got it fixed with Durain, you get the cards, now it's time to play. It's time to play. It's actually time to enjoy it. It's time to get all the benefits that you would technically pay for now for pennies on the dollar.
Tell me some of the things, Sheila. Let's share with some of the things with people here. What things do you use credit for? Tell me some of the things that you use credit for.
I use credit for everything.
Well, everything is vague. It's vague. Give me some specific. I use
credit to pay my rent.
How? Don't explain it. Just how? How do you use credit to pay your rent?
I use credit to pay my rent. Now, typically, everybody on here would typically, if you're a renter, let me know right now. Just put RENT in the chat if you rent. If you currently rent, or you pay rent, or you live with somebody and you're paying them money, okay? If you are currently paying rent, no shade. I'm renting. I have an apartment.
I have an apartment too. There's nothing wrong with that.
Put RENT in the chat, right? So we can have this conversation. Okay, good. Thank you so much, right? So now, if you're a renter, right, I believe in never double doing activity. Like, why would I, if I can get the most benefit out of it one time, why would I not do that activity? You know what I'm saying? So if they were like, hey, Sheeta, if you go to the gym, right, you go to the gym, and if you drink watermelon juice before, I'm just using this as an example because I literally just juiced a whole ginormo size watermelon like an hour ago. If they said that you drink watermelon juice before you go to the gym, it'll help you lose weight, right? If I know that works, I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm not gonna go to the gym, then after drink watermelon juice and go back. Like, I'm gonna do exactly what was told. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty direct. So if I'm gonna pay my rent anyway, type anyway in the chat. If I'm gonna pay my rent anyway, and most people pay with cash, so you can just let me know right now. If y'all pay with cash, let me know right now. Just put a money bag with a cash sign. If you pay with cash now, right now, you are getting nothing. You have the room over your head, and that's it. That's it. That's it. Exactly. Thank you, Gene. Buck Nation, let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Abraham. Let's go, right? That's your anyway money. Now, you're paying with cash. You're not getting anything. Your landlord's giving you a thank you receipt, and they out the door. However, if I use, now I'm not gonna say any credit card. If I use the Built credit card, right, they will allow me to pay my rent, and I don't have to pay the transaction fees that come along with credit cards. Now I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with y'all. Every time you swipe your cards, the credit card company gets paid. Sometimes the merchant themselves has to pay that fee, and we see it on our merchant statements.
Yep.
Sometimes they pass that fee on to you and add an extra 2.9% onto your purchase, right? Typically, when you pay your rent with a credit card, the landlord does not want to eat that 2.9.
Hey, brother.
They pass that to you, and they charge you the 2.9%. That's why most people don't like paying their rent with a credit card. However, Bill actually
1 second,
allows
Jay.
you.
I'm on the live right now. I'm gonna call you right back. Cool.
Bill actually allows you to pay your rent using a checking account that's attached to your credit card. What if your landlord only accepts cash? Well, guess what? You can just send them a check. I'm pretty sure that they're not going to say no to a check issued by a bank. You just send them a check. And what they do is they'll just charge your card the amount that your rent is, and you take your cash and pay off your card. Now you got points, bill points, for something that you were going to do anyway. You're not going to be homeless. You're not going to put yourself out on the street. What up, Shark? You're not going to put yourself out on the street? My God.
Did you just say, Arr?
Shark, my guy. You're not going to put yourself out on the street. So if you're going to pay, if you're going to spend that money on that rent anyway, you're going to do it anyway. You're going to pay your rent every single month like you have been. Why don't you start getting extra benefits from it now so that when you want to go to the credit summit, your room is on the house. You already paid for it. That's all I'm saying. Everything I speak about is logical. Like, it's controlled logic. I'm not telling you to go and run up, go put your rent on a credit card and never pay your credit card off. You have the money. Mm-hmm. You're going to pay your rent with cash. You're going to do it regardless of if you come here or not. Thank you. I appreciate the love. I love it too. You're going to spend that money anyway. I'm just saying, like, this will be the psychology. And all that David Ramsey has been coming for me, and I be like, yo, come, bro, because I'm Floyd. I'm batting 1,000. That's why I put on the money today. You're going to spend the money anyway. So you might as well get the benefit for it as if you were going to do the same behavior. Mm-hmm. You're just changing where you started your transaction. And once we mentally stop playing the credit, they're betting that you're going to do nonsense. I'm betting that you're going to bet on yourself and be better and use them. You know how many times I had to travel in the past 6 weeks? I had every weekend. I'm not home. Every weekend. And every flight and every hotel is on the house. Mm-hmm. Why? Like, even y'all talking about the room blocks at the Hilton, I'm not staying there. I don't pay for hotel rooms. I'm sorry. I'm going to stay at the Hyatt because I have my Globalist right now. And I have 3 night certificates. I'm not paying. I'm being honest. I can get away with a lot because I just start my transactions the right way. Mm-hmm. I just start them where I'm getting something. I'll come check y'all out. I think I got a free car night too.
All right, come through.
You so get what I'm saying?
It's important that we learn how, if we're gonna use expenses anyway, right? Anyway, we're gonna spend it anyway, regardless of how you do it, whether by cash or credit card or debit, you're gonna spend it anyway. Why not use tools? Why not use financial tools like credit cards that you can get perks from to do other things? All right, let me give you an example. One of my credit cards, I think it's one of my Capital ones. Bro, I be racking up points on that like crazy. Half of the equipment, I have about $40,000 worth of equipment. And my lights and all this, the tripods and all of those stuff that I get from Amazon is free. Because if you hook up your Capital One to your Amazon accounts, they link with the points, and you can convert those points to make purchases. So when I was building out the studio, a lot of the equipment that I bought from Amazon for the studio, I actually got them for free because my Capital One card is linked to my Amazon, and it works with American Express as well. You can convert those points. I bought 4 lights, 3 tripods, a desk, chair, accent lights, the things that I put on the wall, the soundproof. I bought the soundproof. All of those stuff, they were free. I used the points from my cards, hooked it up to the Amazon. All you just do, you put in the credit card number, and it's going to immediately do it. And I got all of those stuff for free. I didn't have to buy none of those. Like, there's so many things when When you put yourself in position, ladies and gentlemen, there's so many benefits of using credit. I have not seen or used a debit card in years. The only time I might use a debit card is when I go to the bank, and you all know now if you're going to draw cash, they want you to put the debit card in there and put the pin in. It's your new verification system, especially like when I'm traveling and I need cash. The only time I use a debit card is when I go into the bank when I'm pulling out cash for identification purpose.
I'm wrong for that.
Huh?
They say I'm wrong for that.
For what?
That's the only time I feel like you should use a debit card. If you put money in the bank, yeah. Outside of that, for what? Why am I? This debit card carries no protection.
None.
You know what will happen? Let's. Oh, I gotta put my phone in the charger for this thing. That could be why I was acting so emotional. Let me hurry up before it act weird again. You know what? You know what happens if you lose your debit card? Let me keep it real with you. If you lose your debit card, D, you there? D.
Yeah, I'm here. I was reading a question. I'm gonna read a question that I want you to hear.
No problem. You know what happens? Listen, y'all know what happens when you use a debit card? When you lose, LOSE, lose a debit card. You walking around with your debit card in your wallet, you lose your wallet. You know what happens? I'm being serious. I want just a couple answers. Just I know this thing's slow. It's delayed. I'm gonna tell you the first thing that's gonna happen. One, you might forget that debit card is in there. Two, somebody use that. You know how long it takes to get your money back? You have no protections with a debit card. It's your cash you lose. It's your cash. If they go swipe that out, you have to go now and prove that's not you.
Well, this goes into a question that just asked, so I'm glad you brought that up. So somebody on Facebook, Sheeta, says, I'm in a situation where I cannot open a checking account due to a scam that occurred on me. Do you have any product that can get that erased or deleted? Where is this, as it is not on my consumer report? It is on your consumer report, but it's in a consumer reporting agency that not a lot of people know about. It's called Check Systems. You are in Check Systems, and banks and different financial institutions use Check Systems. It's a secondary consumer reporting agencies that solely provides banking information, right? So what you need to do, what you need to do is show up to the credit summit, Billy. I need you to show up to the credit summit. But what you can do in the meantime is, if this is indeed a scam, I need you to go to the police station and file a police report. Make sure, yes, it's called Check Systems. That's where your information is.
Like the cereal, CHEX.
Right? So what I want you to do is go to the police station, and I want you to file a report. Make sure this is legit, guys. I'm not telling you anything that is not legit, okay? When you go there and file the report, I need you now. You can also file another FTC report. And you're going to take those reports and you're going to call Check Systems, or you can write Check Systems. And you're going to use the police report and the FTC report. And before you even write Check Systems, I want you to write Check Systems and ask them for your consumer report. You can request a copy of your consumer report. Once you get a copy of your consumer report, see what is on there, because 9 times out of 10, guys, I'm telling you, if you are having issues opening up a bank account, your information is in Check Systems, and there is something negative in Check Systems that is causing you not being able to open a bank account. So, Billy, go to Check Systems right now. You know what? Let me just go there and drop the link in here for you, because I like success, love, speed. And I want you to get this thing right, because I need you showing up to the Credit Summit. All right. So, Billy, I'm going to drop a website right now on the YouTube, Facebook, in that chat. That is the website to Check Systems. Let me drop it over here to Instagram. This is the website to Check System, guys. This is the Check Systems website. When you go on Check Systems, right? When you go on Check Systems, go to you can log in or you can register. There's a section that speaks about identity theft, but there's also information about you requesting your reports. So let's talk about you request. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, here we go. right? There's information on check systems. So it goes about consumer disclosure report. You can request your report, you can write them, you can call them. Go find out what is there. What are they saying about your name? What are they slandering about your name? What incorrect information is there? What information do they have on you? If you don't know what information is there, you won't know what to delete. You have to know what is on the consumer report in order for you to get these items deleted. This is why the first thing you do after you check in, when you come to the Credit Summit, is you are pulling your reports. And don't worry, you will not get a hard pull. It is a soft pull, because when a consumer pulls your own report, it is a soft pull. It is not a hard inquiry. So I need you guys pulling your reports. One, you can pull it ahead of time and bring it with you. But if you don't, I'm going to have printers. I'm going to have computers. I'm going to have QR codes. Use the My Score IQ link that I will be giving you guys. Sign up. Print the reports out. Print them out. We need to know what is on our reports. If we don't know what's on the reports, how are you going to delete what is on there? You must know what is being reported about you. Corey, gotta get a ticket from the Ultra Challenge. How do I upgrade? This isn't a challenge. This is an in-person conference, Corey. So look at the screen, Corey. What I want you to do is text the word summit to 917-993-5238 to secure your tickets. So let me also pull up the Credit Summit website. The Credit Summit. I'm going to drop this link also in here so you guys can take a look and see what's going on. If you're on Instagram, all you need to do is comment the word credit inside of the chat box right now, and you will be able to get the links for the tickets. Guys, the period of saying I don't know, the period of saying no one taught me, the period of saying grandma never told me, my mama never told me, that period has gone. Oh, Corey, you have a general admission ticket and you want to upgrade to ultra. Okay, Corey, I got you. Corey, I comprehend what you're saying. So Corey, you have a general admission ticket and you want VIP. Alrighty, let me get you to. It's a good question. Hold on. Let me call a bear. Bear. It is. We got to change it. We cannot pass this era of bad information, this era of I don't know. We cannot pass it on to our kids. Why not me? Why not you be the person to change your family? I know Sheeta is doing it. I'm doing it. All my friends are doing it. We are not passing this on. We're not waiting for another generation to come and fix this mess. We are the ones fixing it. We are the ones fixing it. Corey, you're gonna have to send me an email. I couldn't get a beer on the line, so let me give you my email. Support SUPPORT at consumerlawsecrets.com. Support at consumerlawsecrets.com. And what I want you to do, Corey, is let the team know. Let the team know that you have a general admission ticket and you want to upgrade your general admission to a VIP. And for everyone that's been on my challenges, if you've purchased an ultra ticket, every ultra ticket member that's ever been on my challenges, if you are hearing the sound of my voice right now, you will have a general admission ticket. Every ultra person that has ever purchased an ultra ticket to any of my my challenges, you will get a copy of a general admission ticket. So let me make sure that I relay this to Nish right now so we can get it sent out.
Are you starting stuff? Are you saying stuff that you ain't clear with the team yet?
I don't. That's the power of being the boss. You don't need to clear it with the team. That's the power of being the boss. You just say the stuff and it happens.
And it happened. Let's go.
So I know I said it before, but I want to make sure that we're doing it. I don't remember if we sent out that information, and I need everybody to know if you've ever purchased an ultra ticket to any of my challenges, I got you with a general admission ticket. All right, I'm not getting this either, but don't worry, we're gonna get it right. All right, Sheeta, we got another one. How do I open an auto loan backup that was closed but is still showing on my consumer report so I can take it off my? You don't need to reopen it to take it off, Kristen. And this is what I'll be teaching you. This is what I'll be teaching you at the Credit Summit. Just use the account deletion letter. I'll be going over how you use the account deletion letter or the auto loan deletion letter to delete auto loans, closed or open, from your consumer reports. Another question, Sheeta. I have a question. Do you think the CFPB is effective when trying to fix your credit report or not? I'm finding out they are not as helpful. Well, not necessarily. No. The CFPB job is not to fix your credit. And I think a lot of gurus online, they're talking about using the CFPB to fix your credit. The CFPB doesn't fix your credit. They're there to protect you. They're there to enforce the law. They're not there to fix your credit. You, the consumer, has a responsibility to fix your credit, whether you're fixing it by yourself or you hire an attorney or a credit repair professional or a nonprofit. You have that responsibility, right? Whether you want to do it yourself, get a lawyer, get a consumer, um, get a credit repair professional or a nonprofit. You have that responsibility. Now, where the companies are the persons, the CRAs, the consumer reporting agencies that are furnishing inaccurate information on your credit, the CFPB is there now to enforce the law. Have they been slacking lately? Absolutely, they've been slacking. And it's our job to hold them accountable. Our job is to hold them accountable and make sure that they, one, abide by the rules and regulations of the law, and two, make sure that whatever is being placed on your consumer report is not being placed there to put you at a disadvantage. There are certain things, certain words that the law uses, and we speed over reading these words. The first one is equity. Your consumer report must be equitable to you. If information on there is not equitable to you, what is it doing on there? The law says it must be equitable to the consumer. The law says that your information must be protected, it must be private, it must be confidential. So if the law is giving us these words and telling us about these things, how can companies or corporations tell us that they have a right to report when the law clearly states that we, the consumer, have a right to privacy? All right, Sheeta, I see somebody that's, let me see this person that's requesting to join the live. Let's see what's going on. Well, I'm accepting it. I don't know. Let's see if they're able to come on. All right. Look like Instagram is not adding them.
Instagram being weird, man.
Yeah, Instagram, dude.
It ended the live for me, and it said that she was still there. So he said, Leak 268 said, I'm a 20-year-old kid who has some capital sitting that's growing over time. I hope it's not in a savings account. I'm willing to fly out alone and get a VIP ticket. I just need the right people around me.
Let's go.
So we'll see you there.
Let's go.
We'll see you there.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Yo, drop some fire in the chat for my man. Drop the word summit in the chat for my man. Drop the word summit in the chat. I like that. That is called commitment. That is called commitment. Secure your future, bro. Secure your future. We cannot pass this baton on to somebody else. Oh, well, my mom's going to take care of it. Oh, my kids are going to take care of it. No, why not you? Shout out to to Dip Daniels. Bought a badge. Shout out to Dip. Shida, why did you become the person? Why did you become the person to say?
Sorry, I was reading something.
No, go ahead.
Chris Credit Repair said I got 120K in an IUL. Should I narrow against and get a rental property?
I think he means borrow against.
Oh, I definitely read narrow too.
Yeah. Narrow is there, but I believe he meant
borrow against.
Yes.
If you're saying borrow against, listen. My rule for investing is if my interest rate, whatever I'm paying, right? If I'm borrowing and I have to repay it, if I'm making more than I have to repay, it's a go for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a go. So if I know like my interest rate on this rental property or the loan that I'm gonna take out against my IUL, because I got my insurance license back, D.
Yes, I know. I'm very excited. I had a long conversation with Cash, and I'm very proud of you.
I got my license back, right?
So are you and Cash gonna be structuring my IUL? Cash started it. All right, bet.
So if you're saying right, if I know if I'm borrowing against my policy and it's a 4% interest rate or a 5% interest rate, right? If I'm borrowing against it at 5% and my return on my money is up northwards of 20%, I'm making a 15% profit. It makes sense because one, the money that you take out your IUL, if it's structured properly, it should still be compounding as if it never left. It should still be compounding as if it never left. So that means you should be able to borrow against your IUL.
So let me explain that part, Shida. A lot of people don't comprehend what the word borrow against means.
Let me break it down.
You wanna break it down, or you want me to do it? All right.
So you got a life insurance policy. When you have an IUL, which is a whole life policy, meaning it lasts your whole life, okay? You can compare it to a mortgage. When you buy a mortgage, okay? When you buy a house and you have a mortgage. When you have a mortgage and a house, your house is now building equity, right? The moment you buy the house, your house is now building equity. The same thing that happens with a whole life policy. Your whole life policy or your IUL will gain cash value and grow over time. Okay? Now, the good thing about when you borrow from an IUL, when it's structured properly, you can borrow money from it, meaning that in your cash value or your equity like you have in your house, I can take that out. I can take it out. Okay? And to be honest, just like let me go. Matter of fact, damn it, I'm out of white paper.
It's good.
Just like if you bought a house, right? If you bought a house and you bought a house at $100,000.
One second, Shida. Shout out to Essence ISS. How do you pronounce that?
SC Nails.
SC Nails bought a badge. Shout out to SC Nails. I'm sorry. Whenever I see badges, I shout them out. I love shouting them out.
Show love. So hypothetically, say you just bought a house. Say you bought a house for $100,000, right? In September. Say in October, the house next door is the same type of house you have, sells for $200,000. Right? How much equity do you have in that house now? And I'm gonna see in the chat. How much equity you have in that house now? So remember, your house, you bought it for $100K. Next month, the house next door is the same exact house, sells for $200,000. How much equity do you have in your house now?
So you're saying we bought a house for 100, and the one next door, same type of house, sold for 200. So it sounds to me like there's at least potentially $100,000 worth of equity in there.
At least $100K worth of equity. Now, say in January, the house down the block, which is the same exact house as yours, sells for $300,000.
We just upped another $100K in equity.
You have $200,000 in equity that you can potentially tap into because the houses around you force appreciation. Even if you went in there and took out that initial $100K, once them houses around you start selling for more money than what you paid for at your house, your comps went up. The value of your house went up. So your house is actually still growing equity even if you borrow from it. I want you to think about that the same way as that insurance policy. Same exact concept. The IUL, when structured properly, as you borrow money from it, take money out of it, it will still compound and grow as if it never left.
Well, the words. Let's go back to the words, Sheeta.
In a rental property, gaining cash flow from the rental property, and your cash value is still growing. You take that, you put it back in so you can build your cash value out again. Take, rinse and repeat, and do it just like that.
All right. So what Sheeta was saying is actually, we do this a lot. So an insurance policy is not only for when you die. A lot of people believe that the insurance policy, my spouse or my kids are gonna get my insurance, and what's the point of doing it? Let me tell y'all something, my black people here. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, do you know that if everyone starts to get life insurance, that the police brutality and the killings that we have will change? Do you know this? If for every black, brown, or Spanish person that is shot down in these streets had a life insurance policy, I promise each and every one of you here, that would be a quick end to police brutality. Why? Because not only are we going to be the ones protesting, these insurance companies are going to launch investigations into these precincts. I'm going to say this again. The insurance company, first of all, insurance companies don't want to pay out nothing. They don't. And if they're paying out because of senseless killings, best believe that there will be an investigation in these precincts on conduct and rules of engagement. Hands down, if we start insuring our neighborhoods, we get insurances on our properties, we have life insurance, whether whole life or IULs, there will be a change in police brutality. That is a fact. Because now we have the insurance companies on our side, because investigations into the training and the rules of engagements will be a big factor now in the forefront. Now back to the IUL. When you have the IUL policy and it's structured correctly and it's funded and it's compounded, what we actually do, so compound interest is one of the 8 wonders of the world, right? And it is so powerful that with your IULs, you don't need to index universal life. You don't need to borrow from the IUL. Guess what you do? What we do, Sheeta, we borrow against it. Why do we borrow against it? If we borrow from the policy, we're taking funds out from the policy and it disrupts the compound interest. When we borrow against it, what we have that is compounding is still compounding. What we did with it, we just took a loan out off the policy, not from the policy. We took a loan out against the policy that we can use to invest while our cash value is compounding and being undisturbed. That's the word I'm looking for. It's being compounded it's being undisturbed while compounding. There we go. So it keeps going and going, and we're not bothering it because we are borrowing against it. All right, Sheeta, I see 2 people want to come in and join us on the live. Let me see what's going on. Index Universal Life.
If it's working.
All right, I see one coming on. What's up, Queen? What's going on?
Hi, guys. How are you?
We are great. Better now that we're speaking to you.
Yes. So I am going to be at the Credit Summit. I'm excited. I'm coming all the way from New Jersey.
Let's go.
I'm in Sayreville.
I don't know that.
It's by Old Bridge. It's by Old Bridge.
I don't know that part.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's north or south?
It's north.
I'm near Newark.
Oh, so you ain't look. So I'm at exit 125 on the Parkway.
I don't know that part.
So yeah, have you ever been to Kingsburg, the amusement park?
I don't get out much. Let me stop. I've been I don't know. I'm new. I've been in Jersey for like 2 years now, so I'm still learning. But I'm really a New Yorker.
At Woodbridge Mall. Are you familiar with Woodbridge?
I think I know. I think I know Woodbridge Mall, but I'm still GPSing it. So if you say the highway, if Siri didn't tell me to go there, I ain't going.
Okay. I'm in that area by Woodbridge Mall, Edison. Yeah.
Okay, I know Edison. Let's go. So you coming out to the summit? We're going to be in Atlanta. Let's go. What time is your flight?
Yes, my flight is I'm leaving on the 28th, so I'll be there on the 29th.
Perfect. VIP night.
Yes.
VIP night is going to be lit.
He's going to get full rest.
Yes, I'm excited. So I have a question.
Talk to me.
I'm on your website.
I have. Which one? I got a few.
The one that has the dispute letters and everything on
it. DorinDeLevante.com.
Yes, correct. So I have 4 charge-offs and one on my my credit profile. I sent out my second round. First round I sent out verified. Second round verified. So I'm just trying to figure out the right letter.
It's not a matter of letter right now. It's a matter of strategy. And this is where joining the university comes in. About a week or two ago, we built 2 new charge-off letters. I don't think those are on the website yet. Anything that I built, my students get it first, and we test them out first. So when you become a part of our community, when you become a part of our family, what you actually do is you are first for everything. You're first for classes. Everything that you see that is out, the students already know inside the university, right? So right now, it's not about the letters. It's more of the strategy. And now we need to trap them. Okay. The letters work, but there's strategies behind the letters. And this is why when you join the university, you're going to see the difference. And anybody on here can tell you that's a part of the university. Last, what was it, like 2.5 weeks ago, one of my students, Koi, said that, hey, I'm about to go take on this bankruptcy right now. Just got a client with a bankruptcy. Within less than 30 days, she got the bankruptcy deleted. And we have other people that's outside the university that uses the same letter, but they don't have the strategy. And they're not getting the results. Some people are able to use the strategy from the letter, but not everybody's able to. And the coaching is important, especially, do you plan to make this a business?
Yes.
The correct answer. There's 330 million people in America. 65% live paycheck to paycheck. That means if they're living paycheck to paycheck, it means they got bad credit. Why? Because if you live paycheck to paycheck, and I know because I live paycheck to paycheck, you are robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? You are taking money from here to pay this card. Some cards aren't being paid. Some bills are. I know because I had that life. So I know. It is an opportunity for you to become a person that not only changes your life, but changes the lives of everybody you come in contact with.
I definitely agree. Yes.
So okay. I just need you to get on the phone right now and sign up and get your VIP seat, girl. Stop playing.
Got you. But no, for the credit summit, I do have VIP tickets. So.
Good. Very good. Very good.
Wait that long for the summit. I'm trying to get it done now. So.
Get to the summit too. The quickest way really to get plugged into everything is the university. So let me give you a phone number to text.
The 917. I already have.
You have it. So just text university to it. Once you text university to it, my team will work something out with you. And what I'll have them do. VIP, yeah. So you're in VIP, so you're going to be already there. So yeah, let's get you locked into the family.
Okay, sounds great. And Sheeta, you said you're from Newark?
I live around there.
Okay, because I have a on there. I just closed it down. I wasn't doing too well, so.
A what? I'm sorry.
A nail salon? Yeah, I wasn't doing too well, so I just closed it down. I was there for 4 years. So, yeah.
All right, we need to talk business too, because we need to talk. Yeah. We need to talk business. I'm very good at growing businesses. Very good. I got 7. I'm very good at it.
Okay, perfect. I can't wait. I'm excited to see.
Let's go. Drop some fire in the chat. Welcome to the family. We are going to welcome you to the university. Drop university in the chat. It's going to be an amazing experience, and you'll see why. our university is the best, and what you learn there, the dispute we there's dispute letters in the university that's not online. We yeah, bruh, I'm telling you, you're plugged in. You're plugged in with the source. When you're plugged when you're plugged in with the source, you get all the power.
I've been following you. I've been watching all of your videos from 2 years, a year ago. So
oh wow.
Yeah. Like do you be seeing me inbox you? I'm like a little stalker. I'm like, please call me, video me, give me something. Like,
remember, there's 40,000 people on Instagram. The DMs is wild. I do have my team inside the DMs, but my DMs is wild. All right, it's definitely wild. This person Tanya, I'm trying to add you to the live, Tanya, but I don't know why you're not able to join. Like, I'm adding you, I'm accepting it, but for some reason Instagram is not letting you on. I don't know why.
Instagram is acting glitchy, man.
I'm happy I was able to get on. Thank you guys again.
You're absolutely welcome.
You are welcome. See you on see you at the summit.
Mm-hmm.
See you guys.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thanks.
Awesome sauce. All right, cool. So how can I pull my credit now? You can pull your credit now in a variety of ways. You can go to annualcreditreport.com. You can go to my Instagram. You can use my MyScore IQ link. There's a ton of ways for you to pull your credit. There's a ton of ways to pull your credit. Oh, Shida, I was asking you a question. What made you decide that you will be the one to change everything for your family? I see Cash Money in the building. What made you say, I'm not going to wait for my brother, my sister, or the next generation? Why was it you? Why was it you?
So you always got to realize that if you're always thinking big thoughts, you're different. Like, sometimes they persecute the dreamer, but the dreamer is the one, once they get action behind it, the dreamer will actually let their dreams become reality. So for me, I always felt like, I'm going to put it like this. Durain, you're Jamaican as hell, right? I just want Jamaican and Durain together. You're Jamaican as hell, right?
Uh-huh.
And you say Durain Delavante every single chance you can. Why do you say your name every single chance you can?
I love my name very much.
You love your name, bro. I love my last name, Henriquez.
Bro, do you know? So honest moment of radical honesty. I was saying your name was Hendrix for like a whole year, bro.
Yeah, I know. I used to correct you every time.
Yeah, I apologize, Sheeta. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for mispronouncing your name.
Then I'll have to just walk away. And then you wouldn't know why I walked away. I love my last name. And even when I played basketball and I went here on the PA system, when I made a 3-pointer, when I came out to start a lineup, I love my last name. And I love my last name so much that I'm like, you know what? If I got to be the one to make sure that my last name lives on in a strong and positive way, I'm going to be the one to do it. Like, I love my last name. And my siblings and I all have a similar, love for our name. And how do you make your name stand out? One, you have to be different. So when it comes down to my family, there's certain Caribbean traits, and Duran, you know this. There's certain Caribbean traits we have that not gonna go nowhere, right? We gonna have these stubborn, thick-headed traits, and one of them is ownership, and one of them is being a business person. It's what it is. And I just fully stepped into that. Like, all right, first of all, I'm not going to be a slave to no job. So I can walk away from my job if I want to. Unfortunately, I actually enjoy teaching. Y'all should see me. Like, I'm in there. People come to my class. They have fun. They're like, yo, your class is not. Like, I enjoy teaching. I love what I do. And you can tell that I love what I do because when I teach adults, they get the same joy that my students do. Right? So one thing I know, I'm making an impact. Second thing I know is that this information is not. This information, when applied properly, can change how your family operates. And I'm just like, I know my name is too strong to go down in the grave. Like,
yeah, it's not
too strong for it to be like, oh, well, you see that Henriquez over there on the street? Nah, like, we're not holding it down like that and over there, because my name's too strong for that. So if I can figure out ways to make sure that my family's name stays strong, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And when I'm thinking back at it, right, my dad knew that land don't rot. So one thing that he did is that he made sure he got properties in Brooklyn early. And that's all he knew. And that's good. That's great. Yo, my dad, high five, Pops, like you did your thing. Facts. But now there's another level to that. And we got to always think about this. You can't get stuck in what you knew. You always have to upgrade your CPU. Every couple months, Apple hitting you with an iOS update. You got to update you. So now, okay, Dad, you did that. Now let's make sure that we protect these assets as they're being passed on. Let's make sure these assets are protected in the trust. Let's make sure that these assets are protected in a way that, one, nobody can sue us and take it. Two, nobody can come after it. And three, we can pass this as taxless as we can. Because when he bought them houses way back when, it's hella forced equity in them now. So let's think about that when you're thinking to yourself like, okay, do I need to change or opportunity is gonna come for you to change. Opportunity is always gonna present itself for you to change. And it just so happened when opportunity presented itself for me, I took it because I wanted to see the change. I wanted the change. SNL's got another badge.
Let's go.
We're gonna see you. I'm gonna be partying with you that whole weekend.
Oh, and they don't know, Sheeta, we're having Jamaican cuisine for lunch again. And guys, I'm launching my food truck. It's called Yardman Things. It's the official sponsor of the Credit Summit. So y'all, I see Marvin Francois somewhere. I know I saw Marvin somewhere. Marvin, if you're here, you better hop on this live. I'm doing the official launch for my food truck. Nobody really knows about it yet, but the Yardman Things is the official sponsor that will be catering the VIP lunch. It's my food truck, guys. It's West Indian cuisine. I want to bring you guys into my world. I want to bring you guys into my culture. I want to show you guys that there's so much to me than just consumer law. From a culture perspective, from the food that we like. Next year we're doing a mastermind in Jamaica. You better put a note on that, Cheetah. We're doing a mastermind in Jamaica next year, so just make sure you wrote that down. Right? We're doing a mastermind in Jamaica next year, and it's going to be an amazing experience. So, guys, the food truck that you're going to see there, Yardman Things, it's my food truck. It's the official sponsor for the VIP lunch. It's the official launch of the food truck itself as well. So I'm very excited. It's going to be an exciting experience. But it comes back to, why not me? Why not me? Why not me? I am going to be the one. I am the one. I refuse to pass on to another generation bad credit, subprime loans, no choices, redlining. I refuse to pass on every adversity that I faced, from having bad credit, to being denied, to being a victim of subprime loans, to being denied from my first cell phone, right? Not being able not being able to get a cell phone because I didn't have credit. I was sleeping on the floor on an air mattress in my friend's house because I couldn't get an apartment. I had to go get a room. So don't think for a minute that the rain came from luxury. I didn't. I walked barefoot in Jamaica. I was running around barefoot.
Let's run this back real quick, yo. Congratulations.
Yardman Things live on the block. Yeah, it's going to be, yo, I swear to God, the food this time is going to be ridiculous. Like shout out to Anake, my executive chef, the general manager, Anake. Yo, she is going to blow your mind with the cuisine. The cuisine for the Credit Summit, for the VIP, bruh. I don't even know if general admission will be able to 2009 Burnett. Shout out to you. I honestly don't know if general admission will be able to eat from the food truck because the food truck is gonna be solely for VIP because I don't think we're gonna have enough food for VIP and general admission. And I'm just telling you, I'm being honest. Y'all know I'm a straight shooter. I'm being honest. Um, the food truck is gonna be primarily for VIPs because with your VIP ticket comes your VIP lunch. So I gotta make sure that the VIPs are taken care of. We might bring some other food trucks to the venue. I don't know yet, so don't quote me on it. But there will be other vending opportunities for food. But I'm telling y'all, the VIP, the food truck is specifically there to cater to all my VIPs. All my VIPs. The food truck, Yardman Things, it's there for you. So it's going to be the official sponsor of the VIP lunch for both the 30th and October 1st. So I'm excited, Sheila. Like you have no idea. Like seeing this come into life, bro. It took a long time, man. And now being able to not only educate my people, but I'm able to feed my people too, bro. It's a big dream. It's a huge dream, and I cannot wait until the restaurant gets opened up. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And guys, all of this came from credit.
Y'all gotta realize a lot of things we talk about, we wouldn't have did it with our own money. That's the whole point. Like you wouldn't do it unless you had OPM. Like if you had to sit there and y'all gotta think about this. This is why where we live is an advantage for us. Because in other countries, you don't have access to credit just based off of behavior and a report. You don't have that. You don't have that. That's why when people come here, they turn all the way up because they're like, yo, I can get $100,000. I can get $200,000 by having a simple good credit profile, and I can take that money, put it in the business, flip it and grow. Mm-hmm. This is the name of the game. Some countries, debt is illegal. In some countries, debt is literally illegal. Like, you cannot have debt. Like, crazy. And if you try to run, like, you cannot have debt. Like, they will arrest you. Like, it's not a game. Like, they don't do that. They don't let that happen. So if you're thinking right now, you're here, you have an opportunity to learn about credit from a whole bunch. Like, I mean, at this point, I was like, Dwayne, who do you not have? From a whole bunch of people who have leveraged credit in different aspects, like literally. Everybody he mentioned on the call earlier is different aspects of credit because we think it's just one thing on credit card. That's not just credit. I don't know who. That's not just credit. There's 1,000 ways to this credit game, and that's why he called it the summit because he's bringing everybody who's leveraged credit in their own way, and everybody will have their own unique story as to how they leverage it to get over six figures in whatever they're doing.
And there's a lot of seven-figure earners there too.
Seven-figure. I just included everybody.
Yeah. So let me give you guys some transparency here as well. Being broke like a joke and ready to choke. Stuck like truck in a pickup truck. Bad credit has done a lot of damages. But you see, it's not how you fall, it's how you get up. And what I have learned, ladies and gentlemen, okay, now you started a business, you're helping people, money starts coming in. A lot of people, you'll see they go by Lambos, they go by Ferraris, they go by a lot of different liabilities. However, it's an asset to an extent because it is a tax write-off. They're using it for their business. But I look at things differently. And the way I look at things is when I started my entrepreneurial journey, the books that I consumed was Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, all of Rich Dad's book. I consumed every book Robert Kiyosaki wrote, and I consumed every book Grant Cardone wrote, and I consumed a lot of Napoleon Hill's books. So those were the books that shaped the mind that I have. And it's not that I can't buy liabilities. I can. I can buy whatever I want. Right? Excuse me. I'm at that point where I can buy anything that I want. Y'all want to know what I hate? I hate seeing money in my bank account. And some of you are going to look at me like, Darain, you are so crazy. I do not like if I see over $100,000 in my bank account, I get nervous. Why? It shouldn't be there, because the banks are making 10, 15, 25, and 30% of the money that I have sitting there. And all I'm being paid is 0.05%. I do not like money sitting in the bank. I don't. I despise it very much. And anytime any of my accounts, any of my 15 accounts get to 100,000, it's that money is being spent. I do not let it pass 100,000. I will not. I refuse. And the question you guys should be asking me is why? But I don't see anybody asking me why. Why, Darain? Why don't you want to see $100,000 in your bank account? Some people would love the idea just to look at 100, 200, 300,000 in their bank account. Some people want to see it. I don't want to see it. The question y'all should be asking me is, Darain, why don't you want to have these funds in your bank account? Because I am not the one getting rich from it. That is why. So what I do, ladies and gentlemen, I either start businesses or I buy cash flowing assets, right? And every time it reaches 100,000, I am spending it again. Because number one, the rich don't work for money. They have money work for them. That's number one. Rule number one of Rich Dad Poor Dad. The next thing is, the banks are the one that's making all the money from it, not me, the banks. So I refuse to have it in there. So over the last 3 months, I have bought 2 car washes, building a house, bought a food truck, started another business. Right now, I'm looking to buy a self-storage unit. I'm telling you guys this because it is important for you to know, right? It is important. It is important for you to know that it's cool having 100,000, 200, 300, 400,000 in the bank, but for what purpose? We need to be diligent. We need to be diligent. And diligent comes to how everybody can make money. Not a lot of people can keep it, and not a lot of people can multiply it. A food truck, right? The projected revenue for a food truck is between $20,000 to $30,000 per month, right? If I have 10 food trucks bringing in $20,000 to $30,000 per month, Sheila, you're the math teacher. How much is that?
How much? You said how many? Like 12?
10. So 10 food trucks times 30,000.
300,000.
That's $300,000 alone off of food trucks, right? So that 300,000 that the food trucks are going to bring in, when I get the 10 of them, guess what I'm going to do? Reinvest that now into a restaurant. So the food trucks build the restaurant. So guess what? I never came out of pocket. The food trucks build the restaurants. The food trucks are now attached to the restaurants. The restaurants now is the base of operation. The food trucks go all over, right? I got 2 car washes right now being shipped to Jamaica. Well, before the end of the year, I want 10 car washes, right? So in Jamaica, one of my car wash unit is projected to do 14 million Jamaican dollars per year, one unit. So I bought 2. That's 28 million, right, Jamaican, that those units are supposed to make. From this 28 million, I am reinvesting everything back into buying more units. The whole 28 million for that year is going to get reinvested back, minus operational costs, of course, is going to get reinvested into buying more units. So if 2 units is giving me 28 million, guys, can you imagine when I get 50 units in Jamaica? 50 units or 100 units. I want you guys to do the math. So right now, I am operating broke. Yes, you heard me right. I am operating broke. Why? Because we are in a well, I am in a period. I don't know about you, but I am in a period where I'm using credit. I am using credit to streamline my wealth. So yeah, you're not gonna see me with the Lamborghini right now. It's cool. I can buy it, but I don't. I don't want it. You can see me with the Maseratis. I don't want it. You can see me with the Urus, with the Ferraris. I don't want it. I am in a period right now where I am farming. I am planting seeds. I need 100 units, 100 automatic car wash units, 100 automatic car wash units in Jamaica. Guys, 1 unit is projected to make 14 million. So let's do the math. I love doing the math. So if 100 times 14 million, oh my God, that is 1.4 billion Jamaican dollars per year. 100 units. Yep, Bernard, you're correct. 100 automatic car wash units. One unit costs 17,000. So 17,000 for one automatic car wash unit, right? I bought 2. So I spent about $56,000 with shipping and everything, right? So 1 unit was for 17,000. So I bought 2 for 34,000, right? 34,000 plus, and then with taxes and all of that, everything, shipping and handling, everything came up to like 56,000. 2 units. From these 2 units, I am getting 100 units from these 2 units. Guys, do you comprehend how you can be financially free? Consumer law can set you free. Learning how to solve people's problem, learning how to structure your consumer report, leveraging your credit, learning how to turn credit to cash. You can build generational wealth. I have a goal for 100 car washes by the end of maybe 3 to 5 years. In 3 to 5 years, I will have 100 automatic car wash units in Jamaica. I will. That is going to make me 1.4 billion per year in Jamaica. Guys, after that, I don't need to be in the US. I don't need to be here. This is generational wealth, ladies and gentlemen. 10 food trucks by the end of 2 years. I'm projecting to have 10 food trucks. 10 food trucks build a restaurant. All of this is from credit. It's not, and I haven't even spoken about my real estate endeavors yet. I haven't even touched real estate endeavors yet. Credit can set you financially free. Let me tell you something, beloved. When I teach you consumer law, when I teach you how to market your business, when I teach you how to scale your business, you are going to make a lot of money. A lot of people get caught up and spend the money. They go on trips, they do all sorts of things, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is not what I'm saying. But know what season of your life you are in. Know the season of your life that you are in. You need to know the season that you're in. It's very important that you know the season, because what you plant now is what you reap later on. What you plant now is what you're going to reap later on. So if you want to spend right now, it's cool. Go ahead and spend. There's nothing wrong with it. Go ahead and spend. But I promise you this, the reign in 5 years, the reign in 10 years will be a completely different man than the person that is speaking to you right now. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where is your 5-year line? Where is your 10-year line? Are you willing right now? Are you willing to put in the work so you are set for the rest of your life? It doesn't require much. You know what it required? Me fixing my credit. It's so crazy, right? Like all of this required me fixing my credit. The Sheeta that you see right here is not the Sheeta 3 you will see in 5 years. That is a promise. When we look back and we're having these discussions on the yachts that we're going to own, because we will have an abundant life, I'm letting you know right now. I'm letting you know. What season of your life are you in? You need to know what season you are in. Because if you don't know what season you are in, you won't know when to harvest. Is the season right now conducive for you to plant the seeds of your future? I think I'm getting into the summit already, Sheeta, and we're not even there yet.
You started.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm letting people know. It's not no fancy degree. I got a high school diploma. High school diploma. And I am proud to say this anywhere. I have a high school diploma. Okay, so what? So what? I got a high school diploma. Someone says, I'm 59 years old. It's a little harder. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I can tell you, Billy, that you can do it. You can. It takes commitment. Are you ready to commit? Are you ready to commit?
That's a very telling point. And I don't know what's the person's name on the Facebook Live that said that?
Who?
That said they 59.
Oh, it's over on YouTube. Billy Clark. Billy Clark over YouTube.
Billy Clark. I want to tell you something.
Talk to Billy. Talk to Billy. Sheeta.
Billy Clark. I want to tell you something. I want to speak to all the Billy Clarks out there. I don't care how old you are. 3 years of commitment can change your whole rest of your life. And it can extend your life. Why? Because you have the abundance you have to be happy. And a happy person is normally a healthy person. It's never too late. Somebody would come in and say, okay, I'm 29. Oh, I missed all my life. I'm 39. I missed all my life. I'm 49. I missed all my life. Meanwhile, a 70-year-old just started a business 3 years ago and is cranking out and is enjoying their life. Don't let your own limitations of your environment limit what you actually can do. Sometimes we put ceilings on our own growth. We minimize ourselves by the things that we say, by the people that we hang out with.
As a man, think it.
Watch. You can't put yourself in a box, because I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I'm very spiritual when it comes to things.
Say it. You're getting emotional. I can see it.
Yo, I get, yo, I really do, because like it's low-key a sin for us to think like that, because God is abundant. And if you operate in an abundant mindset, everything is at your oyster. It's just because you ain't asked for it and acting it. You ain't asked for it and acting it. He said if you ask for anything in his name, he'll give it to you. But you're scared to ask, and then you're scared to act. You're scared to ask, and then you're scared to act. Because you said it earlier, Dwayne, faith without work is dead.
It is dead.
To put in the work. You have to put in the work behind the faith. So the first thing that you got to do, Billy Clark, and all the Billy Clarks out there, is you got to have full faith. You have to have confidence in yourself.
Billy, y'all need to come to the summit. Yo, I swear to God, Billy. Show up to the summit, Billy.
Around people that pour that kind of confidence into you. Because a negative environment, no matter how strong you are, will essentially break you down. But I'm not even saying somebody's stupid, but a stupid man around the right confident people, we become a millionaire. Because the confidence will breed confidence, will make him act, and now God got something to work with. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
We need to be in environments where people are pouring into us. The environment that you're in, it is not conducive to your growth.
Yo, Durain, I'm gonna say this, and then I have to finish doing this lesson.
It's cool. I completely get it. Talk to me.
When I was during COVID, right, during the peak of whatever, I started, I picked up a habit. I became a botanist. I still have a lot of my plants that I started growing there, right? Mm. And when I bought them initially, they were in a pot. And as I was taking care of them, I move the soil around. I put some like fruit peels in there and stuff like that to help put nutrients in it. Guess what started to happen? Those flowers and those plants I had started to grow. And then they stopped. Because I kept it in the same pot that I bought it in. I never actually changed the pot. So I had to go now, and I'm like, damn, this thing, it started to you couldn't even see the pot at this point. You couldn't see the pot. So now I had to go change the pot because even plants know when they outgrow their environment. Mm-hmm. Everything in nature and in the earth operates the same way besides humans. Plants don't have a choice. That's how they operate. We have a choice. The one thing that we got was will. You have the choice to do this. You have the choice to do that. We have a choice. Nature don't have a choice. So they operate as they are supposed to in abundance. If you plant a tree, it's no way it's going to stop growing. It's no way. If you put a tree in the forest, it won't grow and occupy that whole forest. It will spread out. The leaves and the pollen will drop out and the mini seeds, and it will start sprouting out. And that one tree will blow up because nature knows it's supposed to grow. As humans, we feel like we're supposed to stay in that small pot. And I don't know, that is an absolute lie. You're supposed to, if you started off in this environment, guess what? And you outgrew it, it's time to change that pot. You got to move into a bigger pot.
It's time.
So that now you can grow again. And when that happens again, guess what you're going to do again? You're going to change that pot. We all have to operate how nature operates. We put ourselves in a box.
No
it
boxes.
Don't work like that.
No
and
limitations.
That's why we feel caged in and we feel like we can't do it. But that's not how nature.
And you know what, Shida? A lot of us are not around the right people.
It's the right people. I'm telling you. You get somebody that know how to water that, who know how to water, and you got to think about it. This is the last, I swear, I'm going to say the last thing I'm going to say. You got to think about it. When I buy one apple, I got fruits over there. I buy one apple. Matter of fact, I bought a real watermelon. How many seeds are in a real watermelon? You don't have to give me an exact number. A lot, right? I could take one of those seeds, plant, and get another watermelon. Then that watermelon gives me more seeds, and I can plant and get another watermelon.
You know, I heard a phrase once. It says, man can count the amount of seeds in an apple, but only God can count the amount of apple in a seed.
Out of one seed. Like, come on. So if you're thinking to yourself, if nature is abundant, that means that technically I am abundant.
I'm abundant.
I am just not acting naturally. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. If nature is abundant, I need to act natural so I can receive what is supposed to come to me.
I wish I could get Tanya on this live. Tanya, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm telling you. Bro, she's been trying for it, and she's been committed too. Like, I love that, but for some reason Instagram is not letting you on the live. Maybe you're not following me, I don't know. But Instagram will not allow you to join the live, and I don't know why. Yeah, Instagram be acting stupid. I know you got your lesson plan, Shida. I appreciate you for coming out. Shida is going to be at the Credit Summit, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a transformation of nothing like you guys have ever experienced. Nothing like you've ever experienced. I am leaving everything on the floor. I am not keeping anything. Everything. I'm giving you guys everything that I know.
Listen, I see y'all in Atlanta on that weekend because Meeting Dwayne changed my life.
You want to tell them what happened before you go?
Our friendship essentially changed my life. And you know what? You know how we became friends? We decided to invest in ourselves. And once you actually see someone else who invests the same way you do, who puts out the same type of effort you do, you can say like, all right, something here. Besides the fact that we know
tell them about how you were procrastinating to start. You want to tell them? You want to go into that story?
I don't know what to. I got pressured by.
Tell them what happened.
So I'm gonna tell you guys, right? I'm naturally a teacher. I've been teaching. This is my 8th year. This is my 8th year teaching, right? I learn things very quickly, and I implement even faster. So when I was sitting back in it's about 3. I don't know how long. It's been time.
Yeah, it's been.
We're sitting back, and I have a specific skill set. I'm really good at breaking down credit. I'm really good at leveraging it to get what I need. And I'm also really good at hacking it to travel for free. And a lot of people were asking me questions all the time, and I would sit down on the phone. We used to have like these accountability calls. I would sit down for hours and answer questions. And I started getting pressure like, Sheeta, why don't you start a mentorship? Sheeta, why don't you start an ebook? Sheeta, why don't you do this? And I'm like, I don't want to deal with people. I already got kids. I don't want to deal with people. That's too much. And they just kept saying, that's an excuse. And it wasn't an excuse. It wasn't an excuse because there was no reason why I wasn't doing it. I was doing it for free anyway at that point in time. I was like, Sheeta, why don't you just help more people? Why don't you do this? Why don't you put yourself out there? And once I actually got out of my own way, and D gave me a deadline. He gave me a deadline by making me. He gave me a deadline by making me have an appointment that if I didn't show up for it, that would have been like embarrassing. So he kind of like put my pride in front of me, like, well, you need to have this done by this date because I already scheduled your podcast and you need to have it ready. And I sat down for like, I want to say maybe like 2 days, and I got everything that was in my head on paper, and I wrote my first ebook. And to be honest, that ebook did like a little over $40,000, I think 43, and it was $40,000 ebook. It's $47 ebook. It wasn't a super expensive ebook for it to do that type of numbers over time. And I couldn't tell you where the link was. So I'm just telling you, like, these are type of I call Dwayne my pressure friend, because when he calls me, he's about to apply pressure. And it's type of people that you need in your circle, because I'm the creative friend. I might have an idea, or I might have a connection. And then you have those pressure friends like, yo, you need to get this, and this done. And you have those creative friends like, yo, I was thinking about X, Y, Z. Because sometimes some of my friends be like, yo, where you get your content from? Like, how you starting to come up with content? I'm like, yo, I get inspired. Give me a topic. I'll spit out some content for you. You need some ideas? I can do that. Why? Because this is the circle I put myself around, so no conversation is wasted fruit. Every conversation will bear fruit, or it's being nurtured to bear fruit in the future.
It's important.
So Dwayne is my pressure friend, and if you don't get around people that pressure you to be the best version of yourself, what are they pressuring you to do? Be carbon? Because we need you to be a diamond. You were made to be a diamond. You were made to shine. You were made to actually be abundant, because that is the natural order of things.
So when I tell you guys, yo, I wasn't even giving Sheeta a break. I kept getting the excuses. I was taking no excuses, because like I know I saw what Sheeta could do. I saw the amount of people she could help. And she was just like, oh, I'm a teacher. I teach 7th grade math. I'm like, no. And I'm telling you guys, at one point she called me a bully. It's cool.
He's a bully.
At one point, Sheeta called me a bully. But you know what happened? Sheeta got up and Sheeta took off like a rocket. And if you don't have friends, even when you doubt yourself, if you don't have people in your corner that believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself, I'm telling you, you need to change those circles. And she's not the only one. It's a group of us. And I'm telling you, I got so many excuses, and a lot of people would say, oh, well, I told you to do this. I'm not saying it again. I'm not that dude. I'm keeping the pressure on. I'm keeping the pressure on until you take off. And Sheeta took off, Tevin, Brendan, Cash, Maurice, everybody just took off like a rocket. And I'm like, yes, these are the friends that I can grow with. Because I'm telling you guys, if you don't have friends you can learn, grow with, and get rich with, it's the wrong company. Because one, If you're the only one in your circle getting money, best believe everybody's going to come borrow money from you. And before you know it, you don't have none. That's number one.
Exactly.
Number two, if when you talk about business and money, people get uncomfortable, you need to know, okay, these people I need to remove from my circle. Right? You need to remove those people from your circle. I am telling you, if when you speak about wealth and generational wealth and creating a legacy for your family, and it makes people that you're around upset, and they say, oh, all you do is talk about money, delete those people from your life.
Block and delete.
If you don't have somebody in your phone right now that you can call and say, yo, I need 50 grand, and they just send it to you by tomorrow morning, you need new friends. I am telling you guys, you need to have people in your circle. You need to have people in your circle that is able. People in your circle that's able to get you from where you are to where you want to be. You are a sum total of the people you hang around. If you hang around with losers, congratulations, you're the next one. If you hang around with people, you know this lions don't hunt with hyenas. Lions only hunt with lions. Eagle only flies with other eagles. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are you feeding into? Are the people you are around, are they an asset to you, or are they a liability? Are they pouring into you, or are they taking from you? Because when you pour into everybody, who pours into you?
You're drained.
Who pours into you? Who recharges you?
You need that back. You need somebody that you can. I'm going to be honest. If you call me, anybody calls me, and you start rambling, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, do you need to vent or do you need advice? Because if you need to vent and I'm not in a receiving venting space, I'm not taking that on. Why? Because you might drain my energy. Mm-hmm. And it's not what I need right now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Energy vampires.
Exactly. So you got to really think about this. Who is pouring into you and who are you pouring back into? And is it reciprocated? If it's not reciprocated, they got to go.
We have energy vampires. People will latch onto you and they will suck your energy dry. They offer nothing they offer to you, but they take and they take and they take and they take so much, and when you have no more to give, they are still taking. Beware of energy vampires. You need to be around people that can refill your cup. Because believe it or not, beloved, you will give. And you're going to give some more. And you're going to give some more. And if you have no one or a group of like-minded individuals that is pouring into you, you will be a hollow husk. You will give everything. And those that you gave to have nothing to pour back into you. You must protect your energy from these energy vampires. They will suck you dry. Protect your energy. The Credit Summit is an environment for you to grow. It is fertile ground for you to plant the seeds of your future in. Inside of everyone is the future, your future. Where you plant the seed of your future determines how it's going to grow, because some seeds were cast among the rocks. Those roots could not take hold. Some seeds were cast among the sand. The sand is too loose. It cannot support the growth. Some seeds were thrown in unfertile land. There is no nutrient for it to grow. Know the type of environment. Know the type of environment you want to be planted in. Be planted in an environment that you can grow in. And if the environment that you're in right now, it is not conducive to your growth, get up and change your circle. Change the circle. Change the people that you conversate with. Join masterminds. Join mentorships. Start speaking to like-minded individuals. Not everyone you start with, you're going to finish with. And it's okay to leave people behind. It's okay. It is okay to leave people behind. Many were called, few were chosen. Not everybody's coming for the ride with you. We need to accept it. Why, beloved? Why are you so loyal to ineffectiveness? If it's not working, let it go. Let them go. Let them go. Mary says, I'm booking my flight right now. Drop some fire in the chat for Mary. Let them go, beloved. Let them go. You know what's crazy? Some of you, you are sleeping with the enemy. Yes, I said it. Some of you are sleeping with the enemy because you have a big dream. You have a vision, a gift that was given to you. And because your mama loves you, your daddy loves you, your spouse loves you, you go and tell them about your plans for the future. Who do you think you are thinking that you're going to go to the Credit Summit in Atlanta? Who do you think you are thinking that you're good? Yeah. Thanks, Sheeta. Thanks for coming through.
Be blessed. I love y'all.
Drop some fire in the chat for Sheeta. Drop some fire in the chat for Sheeta. She will be at the Credit Summit. Thank you very much, Sheeta. Cool. Right? Some of you are sleeping with the enemy. And you have dreams and aspirations of doing things. And you tell these small-minded people, you go and tell these small-minded people your dreams. Who do you think you are talking about you're going to fix somebody's credit? Who do you think you are talking about you're about to go to summits and create generational wealth? I knew you when you were broke. I knew you when you were doing this. I knew there are people that live in the past. Let them stay there. The location for the Credit Summit is in Atlanta, Georgia. We are here in Atlanta, Georgia at the Legacy Center. That's where we will be. Atlanta, Georgia at the Legacy Center. All the information, guys, is on the Credit Summit website. Once you text the word summit, it has all the information. Text the word summit to 917-993-5238. Text the word summit to 917-993-5238. Or if you're on Instagram, you can drop the word summit in the chat. If you're on Instagram, just comment the word summit in the chat and you will get the links, right? If you're on YouTube, the link is in my bio. The link has been dropped throughout the chat. Text the word summit. It is also on the screen. I am telling you, beloved, I am telling you, we need to be careful of who we introduce to the ideas that were given to us. It is important that you know who is supporting you. If every time you tell your friend, partner, or spouse about an idea and they are so negative, you need to stop telling these people your plans. Because even though, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Even though you might be speaking life into what you want, They could be speaking death into what you want. You need to take that into account. Oh, I think I might have hurt somebody's feelings right now. I think I may have just hurt somebody's feelings. Be careful. Be very careful of the people that you share your secrets with. Be very careful. Be extremely careful of the people that you think are supporting you but are praying for your downfall. Be very careful. If the conversations about money, the conversations about wealth, the conversations about building a legacy upsets the people that you are around, take heed and change those people out of your lives. Do not take advice about business from someone who doesn't even have a business. All right, I'm gonna behave myself. I think I've been ranting too long. We're gonna end tonight's live. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll be going live for the next 16 days, building up to the Credit Summit. I need you guys getting your tickets. Make sure you get. Is there a coupon code? I'm not sure what coupon code you're talking about, King. We had some sales. Those sales have ended. So right now, what we are doing is we tickets are back to normal prices, and yeah, we're just getting everybody locked in. So if you're on Instagram, guys, just comment the word summit. Comment the word summit. DM me the word summit. Comment the word summit. DM me the word summit. I'll send you your links for the Credit Summit. Secure your tickets, guys. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter, all you got to do is text the word summit. Text my phone number. Text the word summit to 917-993-5238. Text the word summit to 917-993-5238. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure as always. From your favorite island boy. Y'all know what time it is. I will see y'all tomorrow. Be very careful about the people that you're around. Be very careful who you tell your ideas, your dreams, your aspirations with. We have killers of dreams. We have energy vampires. We have people. We have people that will say we are rooting for you, but we are not. Bro, I got the late payments. It didn't work. The late payments work. That is a fact. I know they work. What you need, my brother, is strategy. Depends on who you were sending them to and how you did it. What you're missing is strategy. The late payment letters work. I have tons of receipt. The late payment letter works. So let's make sure that we are making sure that that is comprehended. Instagram. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, everybody have an amazing night. I will see y'all tomorrow. Let's go. You got me from a 400 to a 775. Let's go. Latrice, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Credit Summit. I am looking forward to seeing you at the Credit Summit. Everyone have an amazing